Before we get into the information, let me explain some things to you all. I had a video that I did a year ago, and it was about Muhammad Ali. It was about the time he had met Saddam Hussein. Anyway, recently they came with one of these bogus copyright claims about 2 minutes and 57 seconds of the piece, which the entire piece was 37 minutes. It wasn't a collage of several different videos. It was one piece. And the 2 minutes and 57 seconds that they picked, or they were claiming, there was nothing going on in the video at that time other than Muhammad Ali walking through some big rotunda with some people and me speaking over it. So I was already in the process of disputing that claim. Follow me now. I was going to let you know about that and share that with you when I did this video about my wife. So I had put a segment at the beginning of it explaining to you that dispute and showing you my response to it, etc., etc. Then I release it. That's when they put a damn copyright claim on my Janet Jackson video for a piece that's in there. Again, remember, I always cross my T's and dot my I's, because I know that YouTube, like everything else white in this nation, is run by racist white people. The gatekeepers, the status quoers, you see, to always make sure there's a different standard for African people than there is for white people. You see? So, they put a claim on that one for its own reason. Ironically, I had opened up telling you about another claim, right? I'm explaining this now because when I finish talking, I'm playing the video as I had produced it. But I've removed the portion where that they are bogusly claiming now. Again, any footage that you ever see me use in any of my videos, I've done my jurisprudence to be sure that that is available for use. You see, even though I could do an entire career for the next 50 years of showing you just stuff that's on YouTube that's against all violations. All of them. But again, remember, one standard for us, different standard for them. You must also keep in mind that YouTube doesn't exist without this woman. I brought you a video recently, it's here on the channel, showing you that it got its origins from the malfunction scandal, the wardrobe malfunction scandal that went on with her at the Super Bowl years back. That is what created YouTube. They have a black woman and a black woman's breast to thank. You see? So, I'm representing this now, minus the portion that they're claiming. By the way, that portion, I wasn't even really playing it. It was just visual, but I was talking over it because I didn't need it. It was a performance that I didn't really need. I wasn't really, because the gist of the video wasn't really so much show performances and stuff of Janet. It was just silliness and to, you know, pay homage to her birthday and, you know, a little comic relief, whatever. All right. So now we will go into that video. When it gets to the portion that I've edited out, you will notice it because there's just a still shot of Janet on stage somewhere It's just a still shot, and I'm just doing the voiceover on that. All right. So other than that, the rest of what I originally produced is completely intact. All right. Meanwhile, my claim is still in on my original video. It's funny how they could claim it before it was even done uploading, but once you file a dispute for their claims, it takes them forever to get back and to go. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't investigate before you put the claim on it, but now you want to act like you're investigating before you restore my video and all that. You see? It's more racist white bullshit. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm never ever going to stop calling a thing a thing. And I'm not changing who I am or deny reality and truth for the sake of white people, no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing in life, period. I am still me, and my integrity is not up for negotiation from anybody for any reason at any time. Be clear about that. So enjoy the video, and like I said, I have other videos that are in the can. You guys have just been a little conflicted on what I wanted to release, in what order, etc., and what's most important now. And some of them were a little time sensitive, but not so much. So whatever. But for now, excuse me, we're dealing with this. And a little more side note too. I try, certainly now that we're in the holy month of Ramadan for Muslims, all my videos I'm producing in the wee hours of the night, and certainly at night in general. You know, some of the other stuff that I have in the can for you that I've already produced, most, if not all of those, were produced before Ramadan started, which Ramadan started on the 5th of May. So anyway, we carry on. We carry on. We carry on. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted, devilish lies. You may trot me down in the very dirt and change the rules in the middle of the game specifically for me, but still, like dust, I rise. Before we get into the information, everybody, I'm adding this addendum at the front. Because I'm over it. You know. I did this video a year ago. And it's under an hour. And I used one singular video piece. It wasn't like I was patching videos together. Like, the video that I cover in this piece is a piece on Muhammad Ali when he met Saddam Hussein and got 15 hostages released. It's one piece. So if you were going to claim there was an issue with the piece, you would claim the entire piece. Instead, they're claiming 2 minutes and 57 seconds, which the timestamps they have, which is 22:46 to 25:03, is nothing but me talking, and you see Muhammad Ali walking. That's it. That's it. That's it. So it's bogus. The video doesn't have a whole lot of views on it. It's, I don't remember how many views are on it. It's not a lot. Like, I promise you. You feel me? So, they blocked it in every country. Meanwhile, the other one I told you about, they blocked in every country. They've not responded back on that yet. Although they've made it available for viewing, they haven't said anything to me. You know, that was the Sam Cooke video. You see? So it's games. It's games. It's games. It's games. But on principle, I want the damn video released. So I'm filing and filed a dispute. I'll show you. So here is the thing you fill out and blah 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 blah. All right. They're claiming audiovisual content administered by Disney. There's no Disney anything in my video. You see. But here's what I sent back to them. Instead of just addressing just the damn dispute. And I'm sharing this with you so that there's a record. And so that it's public. Alright. What's done in the dark shall be brought to the light when you approach the Jedi. So I said there is no Disney content in this video. Or anything else that can be claimed. The timestamp cited in the piece has nothing going on except my commentary. This is a bogus and random claim that you should have verified before taking action on my content. YouTube, we expect you to be all the things you claim to be. It seems you do no checking at all when a claim is made to even see if it is valid or not. Why don't you ever enforce a policy about those who make random and bogus claims, or random and false claims? Question mark, question mark. It seems anyone can just make a claim, and in lightning speed you act on it without any verification at all. As content creators, we need you to value us more, because without content creators, you are nothing. So cut us some slack, especially those who are not on here goofing off. Please remove this bogus claim, restore the visibility of the video, and start listening to us when we have issues instead of being so quick to side with those who are not on your platform. Actually take time to watch this video instead of just acting on the claim. You never respond to small content creators when we have any issue at all. You only care about the larger channels who don't do critical work. You seem good thing this is why you proofread, everybody. You seem care. You seem to care more about your advertisers and money. Who came first? Content creators or advertisers? Then you portray the advertisers to us as if they are the Vatican or the Pope, who are so sensitive. And we know that is not true. It is fiction being used to suppress truth and voices you don't like or agree with, to silence and harass critical thinkers and communicators who exercise their freedom of speech. Have you taken time to look at the garbage that is on your platform? There is pornography, drug use, offensive racial violence, murders and killings that are recorded live, and everything else. And most of that stuff has been up for several years if you look at the upload date on them. Yet, a video that I did a year ago, and all the footage that I have used was cleared for use under Creative Commons. You gave validity to a claim without even checking it. What's really going on? You see? What's really going on? So, you guys listening to me know my question is rhetorical. We know exactly what's going on. We know. We know. We absolutely know. We absolutely know. But it just strengthens everything that I represent, stand for, breathe for, and claim and proclaim and preach and anything else you want to name. It validates everything. Like I say, this it's the same. It's the same. No matter where they are or what they do. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And like I say, this was a random video. Random. Don't give me robots and all this kind of stuff. Because like I say, I've shown you guys where I've had videos that before it's even done uploading, I could go to my channel and open up another tab and go to my channel. It'll say not advertiser friendly. It's not even done uploading. You see? So we know what's going on. We know it. 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 You see? So, like I said, it's a principal issue for me. It's a principal issue. My life doesn't um, exist or end according to YouTube. You understand? It just doesn't. I'm not one of these people that's obsessed with social media and I have to be on and I have to and I don't give a damn. I don't. All you gotta do is look at my work and you know that, and you look at the rate at which I produce content and all that stuff. I'm not one of these people that's putting out a video every 5 minutes and all this mess. I never put make sure you subscribe and all this junk. I'm just not that dude. I'm not him. I'm not him. As you know, I've had 2 channels shut down, huge channels. I've had shut down, and still I rise. You understand what I'm saying? Like I say, it's only the principle for me. It's only the principle. Because YouTube and YouTube's mama don't mean a damn thing to me over the one that created me. And I remind you once again that the very people that they seek to harass and suppress the most are the very reason why they even exist. I brought you, go look on the channel, I brought you the video and the receipts showing you that YouTube, only came to be because of Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction at the Super Bowl all those years ago. That's when YouTube started, everybody. It was because of Janet Jackson. Because of Janet, my wife, which is the perfect segue into why we're really here. But like I said, I wanted to put this at the beginning just to put it on blast and let everybody know what was really going on. So with that, let us get into the main piece. I'll see you soon. What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. So, my wife's birthday was on Thursday, but we were vacationing as like a special thing for her birthday and stuff. We just wanted some alone time, just with everything that's been going on and stuff. Um, we just didn't want to do anything big. So I wasn't able to bring a video for you guys on Thursday to acknowledge my wife's birthday and stuff. And plus, Jan had wanted me to come and share some things with y'all about what we're doing for the future, the tours that we're doing, the shows that we're doing, and all these things, you see. So I really just wanted to come and acknowledge my wife's birthday, and just so that I've done it. I actually was supposed to release my video for you guys, and I don't know if I don't know, I may put it on the end of this. I don't know. But I did a video about I had to do on Steve Harvey and Lee Daniels, because karma is on the march. It is on the march. Let us understand this. All right. But and I feel like somebody also mentioned something about my wife's birthday in the comments, y'all. I can't remember now. But anyway, as like I said, you guys, my wife's birthday was Thursday and stuff. So we just been luxuriating, relaxing and stuff and everything and stuff. But I also want to say, once again, I always tell you, if you love anything or anybody, one of the things that's on the very, very long list and many pages that describe this four-letter word that society has decided to call love, which I always tell you it's not a word. Anyways, on that list is the truth and honesty. So you can't say that you love anything or anybody that you're not willing to be honest about and to, you know. Now, Janet and I have been married for, oh my God, was it 20 years? I think our 20-year anniversary is coming up. I can't remember. Um, and I love Janet Jackson, y'all. Yeah, I love her. But I'm also very honest about her. And one of the things that I decided I want to talk about and point out in this piece is, first of all, look at her hair there. Now, Janet is good for bringing various looks and all this kind of thing, but for the last several years, I have been on fire, and not in a good way, about her hair. I think it was 3 tours ago. Can't remember which tour it was now. I just called it the Lion King tour. Because all it is, in fact, it was right after she got with the dude that y'all think the baby is by. Because I already cleared up that room I told you. That's my son. That's my son. And it wasn't until she got with that dude that she essentially was dressing different. And she had on like this black corset type thing, kind of tapered, whatever. But the point is the hair, because in that tour, all she did was walk back and forth across the stage with her hair, and it was way too much of it. And it was just blowing. She had the 50-mile-an-hour wind on her, like Beyonce, at which I have to say now, Michael is the one that started with the wind. That's the first artist that ever did wind and smoke. Like, I wish to God I could have ever just sat with Michael, and that would have been the first question I asked him. Where did you come up with the wind and smoke? Like, what? Why? Yeah, it's a fantastic effect. But wind? That would have been enough. And then the smoke. So we have to give it over for Michael for that. But Janet's been on the scene long enough that I feel like she got it from Beyonce. Because Janet was not using no wind, because I choreograph and direct all of her tours. And we had never used wind before. And just give you guys some more behind the scenes information. That tour that I'm describing right now, that's why I left that tour. See, I shouldn't be telling y'all. See, I had left that tour and stuff because we had like a professional disagreement about the wind. I said, Janet, you don't need this. But yeah, y'all, that is the hair. That is the hair. And the whole tour was just her walking back and forth doing hand gestures, hand and arm gestures, and her hair blowing. That's all it was. Well, I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. That's all it was. It was just hair. And I think she's gotten like hooked on that hair. All right. Now she has a residency in Vegas. All right. A lot of the fans that keep more up on what Janet is doing, y'all know I'm back with this production again now. You see, that's why I've been scarce with my videos and stuff, y'all. I wasn't even gonna tell y'all. You see, this wasn't even the time yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know and stuff. So I'm back on working on that tour and everything, that residency and stuff, and I'm doing the whole show and everything. But she's doing this hair, everybody. And once again, it's just Janet walking back and forth. I love her. I love her. I love her. You know, I credit her for starting my dance career, you know. And then eventually I went into teaching dance and I did very well as a choreographer. I taught professionally. But I have to give that over to Janet. Well, Michael too, but Janet and Paula by extension, you know. Um, and we just have so many things in common as human beings. Even if she wasn't who she is, she could have just been somebody I went to school with or, a coworker or something. I have a lot in common with this lady. You feel me? I really do. Our lives have been so parallel on so many levels that I can't even. It's one of the reasons why I love her. Like her beauty was last for me, you know. The music made me pay attention. That's what got me. And then it's what she had to say and stuff like that, and on and on. And she's beautiful, you know. So I've never been one of them superficial fans that's just into Janet because of the way she looks. I am into her, the human being, first, and then the beauty came later. Literally, when I was in, oh God, I think I was still in college. I literally had 275 pictures of Janet on the wall in my bedroom, everybody. I'm not exaggerating, I'm not lying. 275 pictures of this female. I love Janet Jackson. And I will fight you. I will fight you. I will have to. You know what I'm saying? I will fight you because this is my wife, and that's why I have to tell the truth about her. Now, the new show in Vegas is called Metamorphosis. All right. And we came up with that title because our relationship has been through so many metamorphoses. That's where the title. Y'all not gonna read this nowhere. You feel me? They not gonna tell you this on CNN and MSNBC and stuff. So I'm saying I'm giving y'all exclusive information. You feel that you could not know. You should, unless I tell you. You see, cause Janet ain't gonna tell you. She ain't gonna tell you. So she wants y'all to know, but y'all know my wife is real shy and stuff. So she always tell me, Jedi, I want you to go and tell the fans. I go, okay, babe, I'll do it. You feel me? I'll do it. You see, and stuff. So that's why I'm here and everything. Oh my God, I can't. Anyway, so my wife has a residency in Vegas. You feel what I'm saying? It's called Metamorphosis. And Janet, when she does videos, is one thing. But like even here on this, now she looks great there. This is right after she went short with the hair and everything like that. And this might have been right. Okay, she's explaining the finger, excuse me, the hand choreography for Rhythm Nation when you first start. I just noticed that. Oh man. Anyway, by the way, choreography I've taught many, 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 many hundreds of times to people. Anyway, so she'll show up on a talk show or something like this, but then you see her at an awards show not performing, and she looks like, what the hell are you wearing, Janet? It's always some, I can't. If you go and watch some of the clips from her Metamorphosis thing in Vegas, y'all, I promise it looks like that stuff that Kanye West and his choir was wearing out there at Coachella. Like, it burns my eyes. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I just feel like you should go out while you're on top. I think it's time for my wife to give it up. Oh my God, I said it. Where's my punch? Quick, somebody bring me an aspirin. Bring me something. Bring me an aspirin. Bring something. Bring me an ibuprofen. I can't. I think it's time, and I will qualify that statement by or add a caveat to it. I think she should just um walk away from it now. Certainly after this Vegas residency, unless she shows me something else. Like, I feel like you are not like Madonna. Madonna is the perfect person to use, or even Rihanna, because Rihanna, I think, is the modern day Madonna. What do I mean by that? Rihanna, like Madonna, interesting. Their names sound alike, but Rihanna, like Madonna, doesn't have a mold that she fits into musically or image wise or anything. You know, like um Diamonds is nothing like Where Have You Been? Visually or the music. Umbrella is nothing like Murderer. Visually or music. I'm saying, like, whatever, when Rihanna does something, it's like, oh, that's Rihanna, and she's doing what she's doing now. She hasn't boxed herself in. Madonna's the same way. If you look at Madonna's catalog of music, it's so diverse, dude. Like, Madonna has really a fantastic catalog of music. It's so nuanced and different and eclectic. I mean, it's a lot. I think Rihanna is on course for that same thing. What was that? I think it was whatever year she came onto my radar. I think it might have been 2014 or 15. I can't remember. But I went through this rare phase where I was actually listening to the radio, and every song on the radio was a Rihanna song. I'm like, that's her too? That's her too? That's her too? So she is that. And for me, and she has that give a damn, love me or kiss my butt type thing. Madonna has that too. And they're just able to forward whatever they're going to put forth. And they're both strong women in a cat eat cat industry. The music industry is tough enough, but it certainly it can be worse for a female because there's more imagery and imaging that goes on with women than they do with men. Even you show up to a wardrobe, to a video set, and you see the wardrobe on a video shoot, there's going to be more clothes for a female artist than there's going to be for a male artist all day long. So women just have more to contend with in every sector of society, and that's articulated even more, multiplied in the music industry. You feel me? But Janet doesn't have that. She has tried to be to chase a career like a Madonna or a Rihanna, but she won't be able to do it. And I'll tell you why. Because and I don't know how much of it is an act, this whole I'm so shy thing, and I whisper when I talk. Some of that is put on. Some of it really is put on. I have to tell it, y'all. I have to. I have to. And by the way, those are not the Christian Louboutins that I bought her. Those ones that she's wearing right there. You see what I'm saying? I bought her a different pair because I don't like those. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, that whole thing, and yeah, and this clip they show him right here. Wait, let's hear this. This is perfect. In fact, we should have heard the rest of this.
From the audience.
I wasn't prepared for audio for you guys on this video, so just turn people off if you need to, you guys, because I wasn't preparing to play audio for you, but I'm doing it now, so you'll have to just adjust.
I always just pick a guy. A lot of people think, oh, this is stage. It's not. It's just a random person in the audience.
Does anybody
see that right there? And then when she did For Colored Girls, or remember, Why Did I Get Married? I promise you, everybody that knows me closely, will tell you that when she did Why Did I Get Married, I'm the one that said it should have been called Why Is Janet in the Movie? Like, I don't believe you. You know, even the Nutty Professor, it was like she always said, you know, I was preparing for a role and I was preparing for a role. And then it's just you whispering in another setting. You're not doing anything different. You know, like you need to do, acting is, especially for you, needs to be something that's totally, we don't even know that's you. That can't be Janet playing this. That can't. I have been dying for a role like that for her for decades, y'all. Like, play a murderer, do something, play something. You need to do something that I don't see Rhythm Nation and Control. Like, I need you to do something else. And I can't. Like, I've been with Janet for 20 years now. We've been married. And I still don't know what her real voice is, y'all. When we in bed, it's one voice. When we have breakfast, it's something else. We in the shower, it's something else. I mean, so I don't even know. So I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to say that the voice, Janet, part of acting is you got to step into another character. So I'm sure as a singer, you have vocal coaches. Vocal coaches don't just tell you how to sing. Vocal coaches also can help you with public speaking. They can help you with acting. They can help you with perfecting accents. Vocal coaches do a lot of things. You feel me? When people think about vocal coach, they just think sing. You know, no. Vocal coaches do a lot of things. You know, they also can play a role when if you have some sort of an injury where your speech has been affected or something like that. Vocal coaches can help with that. You know. Along with a speech therapist. But I'm trying to say she needs to do something else because even when she did for Colored Girls and wasn't. In fact, let's play this as I'm talking.
Any guy want to get hung?
You know, and then the whole.
Was more Janet Jackson.
I don't know that I'm beautiful.
I don't need
right here.
Or any more apologies.
This, see what I'm saying? That voice right there, y'all. That's one. We was in the Bahamas one year, me and Janet, and she had laryngitis and stuff. And we had been on the beach all day. We had a romantic evening with just candlelights. We was on like an outdoor veranda thing. They had candles all. It was just us on a private beach, so we didn't have no walls. It was just the canopies and stuff. It was real romantical and everything and stuff. And Janet had got laryngitis. See, DCT, y'all don't even know that. See, but that's the voice she had. You feel me? Because it was one thing the night before, we made Passionate Love, then we wake up the next morning and then roll it, this is what she sounded like.
Thing I don't need. Or any more apologies.
I was like, baby, where's your voice at? She was like, Jedi, I've lost my voice. And I'm doing the movie. I go, well, let me call up Tyler and see if you could do this other movie. I cannot with me. I can't. But this is the perfect example of what I'm talking about, y'all. You feel me? Wait, first here, up here on the show.
The audience, I always just pick a guy. A lot of people think, oh, this is stage.
A lot of people think, oh, this is stage. It's not. A lot of people think, and I love you, baby, but no.
It's not. It's just a random person in the audience.
Does anybody here want to get, any guy want to get hung?
Just put your hand down. Put your hand down. Ain't none of y'all going near my wife. You know what I'm saying? Put your hand down, player. Put your hand down, player. You know what I'm saying? You put back a nub. You know what I'm saying? Watch your tone. You know what I'm saying? Move slow and breathe through your nose. Feel me? Watch ass.
That was more Janet Jackson.
Now watch.
Thing I don't need. Or any more apologies. You know, you were always being inconsistent. Beating my heart to death talking about you're sorry. You know what, I'm gonna put a sign on the door. Better yet, I'm gonna leave a voicemail.
You see, there's nothing about this that transports her out of Janet Jackson, the stage, video, music icon, and into something else. It's still just Janet. This is why she's... And by the way, what's ironic about all of this, y'all, is when she was doing television before her music career, she was a good actress. She was a good actress. You can see clips and stuff now online. You know, like she was Cleo Hewitt on Fame. You know, she was like, my name is Cleo Hewitt, and one day Maybe just someday I'm gonna be a big star or whatever, you know. Then she was Penny on Good Times. Y'all, we know her acting from that. And she was Charlene on Different Strokes. I mean, she was good, but this now, nah, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Hear this.
A message on my voicemail.
Wait.
If you beat my heart to death being inconsistent or any more apologies. You know, you were always being inconsistent. Beating my heart to death talking about you're sorry. You know what, I'm gonna put a sign on the door. Better yet, I'm gonna leave a voicemail. A message on.
And see, her big thing when she did this role, I mean, she was parading around doing the tour. You know, they always do a promotional tour, tell you about the movie. Her big thing was that she had cut her hair off. Like, that was supposed to be, ooh, we gonna go see Janet because she cut her hair off. No, I'm going to see you because you're Janet, and I'm hoping you're going to finally do a character that transports me away from you. This was nothing. I don't believe you're crying. I don't believe. And then, oh, by the way, I think this is one that she did. I think this is the one. No, this was for Colored Girls. I can't remember. Whatever one she did after Michael died. Remember, when they was hyping the movie, when they was on their promotion tour, Tyler and her was up there talking about how when she had the scene with the golf club, and she broke the club, and everybody's supposed to, ooh, she was getting out of anger out in her, you know, because of Michael's death and this and the third. And it was nothing. It was her with all that Lion King ass hair, once again. It looked like a Springer poodle. And then it was, no, I don't believe you as an actress, Janet. I don't believe you. And now your other stuff is lacking. I feel like now, if she's going to do any type of touring and stage stuff, don't try and make it new. Don't. Go back and redo step for step, note for note, music bar for music bar, everything you did in the very first concert you ever gave, and every award show performance except for that Billboard thing, which hurt my eyes. All right, the one she had the ponytail and she was wearing tennis shoes and she's like, oh my God, I can't. Anyway. Like, don't be trying to come up with new choreography and stuff, because the other thing that makes me sick is the choreography that is associated with her music is so iconic. Even if you're not a dancer, when you hear certain songs and you turn around and see somebody dance, you expect they must be doing that. If they're not, it messes it up for you. I can't. Just like Paula did the Billboard Awards. Paula Abdul, that choreography is still relevant today, do you understand? And it still murders everybody that had performed that night. But Paula gave us step for step exactly what she's given. Period at the end. Don't try and make it new. Don't try and change up the song and do something. No, give us what we fell in love with you for. Because you're not Madonna and you're not Rihanna. They can change it up. You can't. It's no diss. It's just highlighting reality. Some people just can't do that. You know, like Celine Dion is an amazing singer, but we would never believe her up on stage doing a Rhythm Nation routine or doing a dance song, and she's doing choreography. We'd be like, Celine, you really, your heart will not go on and you need to sit down. It just wouldn't work. We wouldn't believe it. We wouldn't believe it. So I feel like that. I feel like she needs to,
My voicemail.
I feel like she needs to change her residency to be just.
I got sorry greeting me at the front door.
See, that was supposed to be a profound performance, and it wasn't. Listen, she needs to go back and revamp her Vegas show to be what we've seen before and fell in love with her for. Same costumes, same everything. You know what I'm saying? We know when you do Rhythm Nation, you have that hat on and a ponytail. Give us that. You feel me? Or I will also allow when she did Hawaii, when she had the goggles on and she had the cat suit on, she came out and did Rhythm Nation, she murdered that. Matter of fact, I'm going to find that so we can see it. But just give the people what they fell in love with you for, Janet. And then let this residency be the last of it. Because what I'm not going to tolerate is my wife out there looking bad. You know, age don't have nothing to do with it, because obviously she can still kill it, but she's not doing the things to kill it. I don't want to see her become the, a meme, and people start, outwardly saying that it's time for her to go, and she should know when to quit and all that kind of stuff. That I'm not going to tolerate. So I feel like it's time for her to just do the residency, change it to give the people what they fell in love with you for, and then just go away from music. You could still come back as an actress, but go and learn something that you come back and we go, oh my God, Janet is an amazing actress. Like, she's not on course to win anybody's Oscar, nobody's Golden Globe, nobody's Emmy. She's not on course to win none of that. She's just not that actress. I have to be honest. She's just not. She's just not. It's time to just go and give up the music now, Janet. Just go ahead and just give it up. Just go ahead and give it up, because it's just, you can't. I just feel like it's the door has closed, Let's see some of this.
If I were Janet Jackson in a scene for Colored Girls, your character, I see a little bit of like, first of all, I don't see you in the part. I see Joanna, but I think
that's a lie. Did you hear what he just said? First of all, I don't see you in the part. I see you. No, you lying. I forget the dude's name. George. You lying, man. That's why he kept his eyes bucked while he's saying it, because he lying. Watch him lie. Watch the lie as it happened, y'all. Watch the lie in progress.
Your character, I see a little bit of like.
I see a little bit of like. That's what he said. I see your character. I see a little bit of like, and then he stops himself, and the eyes go buck. Watch.
First of all, I don't see you in the part.
First of all, I don't see you in the part. Did you see the lie happen midstream?
Joanna, but I think the part.
Wait. See the exchange again, and I'll let it play.
Your character, I see a little bit of like. First of all, I don't see you in the part. I see Joanna, but I think the part is a little bit of you in real life. Strong, driven.
She's very driven.
Yeah.
And she's a very privileged woman who came from Harlem, which the rest of the women reside still. And she worked very hard to make her way out of that. And she runs a fashion magazine, her own fashion magazine. And each of the women, they have their own colors. My color is red, which represents part of the character as well as their mood,
right.
Their mood throughout the film. And she's shrewd, she's bold, she's.
Well, she might be, but we didn't see none of that when you did her. I mean, so I just have to be honest, y'all. Now, I have to.
Having issues with...
And by the way, while I'm ranting, poetic goddammit justice. You see, now in poetic justice, her thing was chewing the gum. She thought that made her seem more black. I don't care how much gum you gonna chew, Janet. That's not gonna do it. You feel me? And then you was playing next to Regina King, our girl. Now, she did a decent job in poetic justice, but it wasn't anything to write home about. Because you had Tupac, who is a strong actor. You had Regina King, who is an amazing actress. You had one of the Tories. I don't remember because they look alike. One of the Tories, and somebody else, can't remember. But anyways, I can't. I can't. And it was the whispering, and I can't.
With her husband as well as with herself, and she's on the nasty side. She's not the nicest woman.
Yeah. I didn't mean that. I meant
the driven part.
The driven part, absolutely. But I don't think you say nasty.
So
I
beautiful.
think in what you know what you want. Sometimes as you're coming up, people perceive that to be not nice when it is.
She's a bit of a bitch.
Okay, I like it. All right. Don't be put off by the name. For colored girls.
No, there are no color lines with this film. It's for women of all colors and of all races. And I think men will get a great deal out of this as well. It's a very, very intense film.
It's almost like a training video that you would use to show women what.
See, and I feel like, you know, I can't. I feel like on the set and people in the industry, it's certainly a Tyler Perry with his fake ass. You know, nobody was going to say to her, but I'm sure there might have been some whisperings going on behind the scenes and behind her back saying, you know, Janet ain't really no good actress. You know, she ain't really, you know. I could hear those conversations happening, you know, in my mind, because the fact is your music career is so mega. You, listen, this is the same woman before you get to anything. She had signed the largest music deal in the history of the world. Virgin signed her for, what, 60-something million dollars? And then Michael, not to be outdone, came like a few weeks later or something like that. And, oh, look, they're signing me for, you know, and he had to be more. But I'm just saying, like, this is a woman who is, you know, her Control album was at the top of the charts for 24 weeks. I could just start giving you statistics of why she has earned her place as a musical icon, you know, and her tours have been, you know, record setting and things like that. That's all good. But sometimes you don't get to have, you know, you don't always get to have some meat with your bread. You got to pick the meat or the bread. You feel me? Or maybe you get the meat and the bread, but you don't get no mayonnaise or nothing put on it. You something, you know. You're just not being taken seriously as an actress, Janet, because you still are Janet when we see you in a role.
Mistakes can happen in life.
One character, she is so in love with this man and he's cheating on her, and every time the woman that he's cheating with decides that she doesn't want him anymore, he runs back to her.
We don't need this. Because that's not really the context of this piece. I think I'll try and find this this version of Rhythm Nation that I mentioned, and I'll just do some more voiceover with that and show some of that, and we'll be over it. You know, like I said, I just really want to come and mark my wife's birthday, because it would be blasphemous if I didn't. You understand what I'm saying? And I found some time to do it, and so I want to do that.
Geographic boundaries.
So we'll see this.
We are like-minded individuals, sharing a common vision, pushing toward a world rid of color lines. Generation
ignorance. Oh, come on now. Bigotry.
That's my wife. You understand? That's my wife. That's my wife. Anyways, if you didn't know that she had a residency going on in Vegas, you guys, that's the deal. You know what I'm saying? If you got the coin and you can go to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then have at it, hoss. You feel me? If you got it like that, you feel me? But she also proves that this narrative about Michael was a lie. You know, when they were saying, you know, there's no way he could do 50 shows at 50 years old. Yes, he could have. And what people don't know is those shows weren't going to be like 50 shows straight back to back. It was supposed to be 50 shows over like 9 months or something like that. So you could do your own math and how to divide those up. You feel me? So, you know, but then my wife came out, we had the baby, and then she went right on tour with the Save the World tour. You feel me? We talked about that once we knew we was pregnant, you know, because we had already been planning the tour and everything. And so when we got pregnant, I was afraid, but Janet didn't worry. She was like, nah, babe. She goes, I can just show them, you feel what I'm saying, that I can have the baby and go on tour. I was like, yeah, you're right. You feel what I'm saying? So we just decided, we had made that decision and stuff together and everything, you know, together. We had did that and stuff together and stuff, so, and stuff. But, the big thing I want you to take away from this video, y'all, and all my foolishness, this is the message I want you to take away. Wherever you think you have love in your life, for anyone or anything, if you are not willing to acknowledge, first of all, it begins with you. If you're not willing to acknowledge the bad along with the good, or the not so good along with the good, or the, you know, the weaker points, you know, it doesn't always have to be something really bad, you know. Just if you're not willing to take anything other than what's perfect, then you don't love that thing or that person, you know, whatever it is in life. So reevaluate your own love that you have professed and proclaimed in your life. And just remember that one of the requisites of love is honesty. And if you don't have honesty, you don't have love. This is the Jedi.